Hey, how's it going, everyone? Got another backpack review for you. This one is actually kind of more of an overview. I'm borrowing a friend's backpack just because he likes it so much, so I thought I'd just bring it to your attention. What you're looking at here is the North Face Terra 40. Now, this is an older model. He bought it at a North Face outlet, but I think this will be a little bit more informative for you just because if you go to any North Face outlet or even most sporting goods stores, you'll probably find this backpack on sale. There is a newer model, however, and if I have time at the end of this video, I'll go over some of the differences between this one and the new model. So let's have a look. So the North Face Terra 40, as the name implies, it has 40 liters of space, which I think is about 3,700 cubic inches. It is a top-loader design. Let's just have a look here. Open this up. As you can see, it's gone through a lot of use. My friend uses this to haul his gear to like martial arts classes. Plus, I think he does part-time work in painting and construction work. So he uses this to haul all his stuff, which is why I have to finish up this review really quick. In the top flap, you got a top pocket right here. Let's see. No inner pocket, however, that's strange because usually for most top-loader designs for the top flap, there's a pocket on the outside and on the inside. You got two side mesh pockets with a drawstring cord to tighten it. However, the cord itself is elastic bungee. I much rather prefer this didn't have the drawstring. It was just an elastic, but that works fine. It's good enough and it'll be secure enough to hold all your water bottles and stuff like that. Bungee lash cord on the side with, if you look here, two daisy chains on either side of the pack and two ice axe loops or trekking pole loops, whatever you want to use it for. Then you have a front panel pocket, and if I unzip this, and the front panel pocket is a panel loading style, so you open this up and then you'll have this main compartment with smaller compartments here, one mesh and one regular. Would have rather had this with a zipper to enclose it because whatever you put in here is going to like shift out and move out. However, they did do a good job in the fact that they had this a lighter color. I like the orange. It helps you to separate your gear. But I mean, he likes it and he finds this well enough. I mean, he doesn't turn his backpack upside down that much anyway, so this is pretty good for separating his gear. That's the front pocket. As for the panel here, he actually prefers top-loading designs, but he just liked the features of this backpack and the fact that it was rated as being so durable. So, I mean, that's the only hit he actually gave this was it was top-loading, but that's just not the fault of the backpack, but just his personal preferences. If you look inside here, it has a pocket for a hydration pouch, or you can just stick your laptop or whatever in here. And there's little loops right here, Velcro loops, for you to secure the actual cord for the hydration pouch. Or you could use it to like lash on something else, like say a flashlight or whatever. So that's a nice touch. And also, let me just see if I can turn this inside out. You can access the pack panel by opening this Velcro flap right here and pull out the back sheet, which is this reinforced plastic sheet. So that's a nice touch. So that's the back panel. As for the suspension itself, that plastic sheet is basically the only suspension you're going to have. There's no stays or anything like that. Pretty comfortable padding. He likes it. So you have padding here for your shoulders and along the lower lumbar, and then there's this space right here for a little bit of circulation. This pack is going to be good if you're going to have light loads. I don't know how it'll stand up for really heavy loads for extended periods of time because it doesn't have a reinforced frame mount inside of it. So, but he hasn't had any problems and he actually quite likes it. The waist belt is adjustable, and as a nice touch, you'll notice that it has pockets on both sides. So that's really nice. You can keep smaller items like change, an MP3 player, a camera, or whatever here. The shoulder straps are nice. Has the adjustable sternum strap, and I like the fact that North Face went with not making this too bulky. It's padded and it's comfortable. I've actually tried out his backpack and wore it around for a run today, and it was pretty comfortable. Was padded just enough and shaped well enough so that it sits well on your shoulders, but not so much that it feels bulky. So that's a good touch. Got the top haul loop right here. And yeah, not a bad deal. I think he bought it for about $50-60 at the local North Face outlet. he loves it a lot. I mean, he uses this bag basically every day, which is why I need to get this bag back to him. The only hits that he gave it were the fact that it was a top loader, but other than that, he uses it every day. He loves it. He puts this through a lot of abuse, and as you can see, like, even though you can see little scuff marks and stains and stuff, there's been no tears or rips or anything like that. So I mean, that's a pretty good recommendation for a backpack, is how much abuse you can put it through. Now, there is a newer model out, and that model is actually pretty highly regarded. If you go on certain online magazines, you'll find that it's rated as a best buy. I think the newer model retails for about $130, and the differences are lose the bungee cord loop, and instead you'll have a zip pocket. So it'll look something like, let me bring in this North Face Solaris. So instead of this panel loading pocket, you're basically just going to have a zip pocket like this on the front. Instead of just like a big old panel, you're just going to have like this little zipper pocket. Also, the side mesh pockets, instead of a drawstring, it's going to be with just an elastic, and it'll have this little dangly bungee thing right here. It'll be in that style. Also, the newer model uses the Verti-Cool system, which means I can give you a look at this Verti-Cool system on the Solaris. So you're going to have a back panel with a mesh with the actual back of the pad of the backpack away from your back, so that you have a little bit of space here for air to flow through. The waist strap will be larger. It'll look like this. It'll look like this on the Solaris, so a lot bigger and a lot more reinforced and more padded. However, you're going to lose the side pockets that are attached on the waist belt, so that's a minus. Also, let me bring in my daughter right here. In the new Terra, it's gonna have a bottom sleeping bag compartment, and then there's gonna be a separator between the top and bottom compartment, like you'll see here on the daughter. So you'll have bottom access in the new version of the Terra. So there'll be like a zipper right here, and then you can access bottom stuff, and then there'll be like a little divider in between. Oh, I forgot to mention, on the original one you have a side compression straps along here, right over the side mesh pocket, and right here at the top that you can use to tighten, and you can just unclasp them if you don't want to use them. Or a good thing is, since you have these and the mesh pocket, you can actually stick something really long and bulky into the mesh pocket and then secure it with the side compression straps. But anyways, back to the differences for the new model. The new model will have side pockets that are expandable, plus the compression straps won't go over the side pockets. So let's see, let me bring out REI Lookout. There'll be something like this, where you'll have the side compression, but then it'll be over the side pockets, so you can still access the side pockets even though you've tightened the side compression straps. So that's a good touch. Also, in the new model Terra, you're going to have, they will put an aluminum stay inside, so you'll have a little bit more reinforcement. And I believe that's about it for differences. If there's anything else that I need to mention, I'll put it in the details section on the right. So yeah, it's my little overview of the North Face Terra. If you want to get the cheaper model or the older model, I think you can still get them for about 50-60 bucks at any North Face outlet, or if you go check out some sporting goods stores. The newer model I would probably go with, just for the fact that it has more pockets, and I'm a big fan of pockets, and it's a little bit more heavy duty. But I don't know, if you're looking for something a little bit more lighter weight and a little bit more mobile, you might want to check out the older model. So yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.